Hi, Lorraine Brown back to share my sun-dried tomato and basil campanelle entree with you. I love this pasta dish. It's so easy to make, it's so delicious, and I've been making it for a lot of years. But then, when I tried it with sun-dried tomato and basil cream cheese, I was blown away, and I can't wait to share it with you. The fact that I'm using this cream cheese means that I can use fewer ingredients, which makes it even that much simpler and faster, which I'm all about, and it's more economical. So you can't lose. It's a win-win situation as far as I'm concerned. Here are my ingredients. I have pine nuts, fresh basil, 2 shallots, 2 cloves of garlic, sun-dried tomatoes, about a half a bag of julienne cut, and then I have my button mushrooms, which I've sliced into about quarters. Then I'm going to be adding that to my pan, which will already have my olive oil and my garlic in it. I'll throw in a little bit of white wine, a little bit of chicken broth, about a half a cup, and some black pepper. And then I'll pull it all together, of course, with the cream cheese. By the time my pasta is done boiling, my sauce will be ready. I already have my olive oil and my garlic in the pan. It's starting to cook and it smells great. All I need to do is add everything else in there, and by the time my water is boiling here, I can add my pasta, and 10 minutes later I'll be eating. Oh, yum. Okay, I've got my garlic and my olive oil sizzling away in there. Next thing I do is add in my shallots, of course. Stir that around. Oh, that smells great. Okay, the next is my mushrooms. And actually all this stuff pretty much goes in there at the same time. Sun-dried tomatoes. Stir that around. Add my pepper. I would say that's about 1/8 of a teaspoon to 1/4 of a teaspoon, depending on taste. And then just let that saute a little bit. I'm going to add just a little more olive oil, because I only had about a tablespoon or 2 in there to start with. Oops. So I think it just needs a little bit more, that's all. And while this is sauteing, I'm just going to take my pine nuts, put them on a piece of aluminum foil, and put them under the broiler for a couple minutes until they're toasted. And then I'll add those in too. Okay, I just added my pasta. Pine nuts are done, nice and golden. Can you see that? I'll set those aside for just a moment. And now I'm going to add my wine and my broth. It's about a 1/4 cup. Very nice. And I'll add my broth. Give it a good stir. Smells great. Smells great. And the star of the show, sun-dried tomato and basil cream cheese. Da 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 da. Oh, that's beautiful. It's nice and bubbly, and it smells really aromatic. It's just great. And of course my pine nuts have to join the party. Okay, my pasta is drained. Just going to add it back to the pan. There we go. And we are just about there. Oh man, that is really, 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 that's good. And then just adding my fresh basil over the top. Last but not least, there it is. A wonderful pasta dish. So good. And one last little touch, just some shaved parmesan on the top. And you know, this dish can be served with any pasta, but I love it with the campanelle because I like the way the little pine nuts find their way inside of the noodles. It's just kind of fun. Let's taste it now. There's one of those pine nuts. Thanks so much again, everyone. This has been so much fun.